Hey guys, welcome back. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 147, your number one show for Jiu-Jitsu analysis on YouTube. Today we have Dan in the black gi and Ben, one of our newer members, in the black and white gi. And let's get going. I think the last episode with Dan had a new member as well, so Dan's breaking the new guys in. These guys started in side control, so nothing. You didn't miss anything. They decided to start there, I believe. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not. So Ben, one of the things you want to be doing here is hip skipping. So, I do like this. So this is a good start to have this in, and you want to keep this. You want to keep his elbow in his hip. That's good. So what I do is, instead of having like this kind of a hand doing nothing here, I'll use that to cup the hip so I can drive my elbow into his hip and keep it locked in there. Dan does a great job of recognizing that's not what he wants, drives it and peels it out. Perfect. What this would do, if you had it still in though, is it would let you start turning towards Dan and looking for an elbow, knee, but this is your elbow and this is your knee. I said them backwards because I'm awesome. Connection, okay? Meaning you're just literally just putting your elbow and knee together, okay? It looks like you're trying to get it back right now, which is the right idea. Dan's not letting you. Oh, you're able to get it there. Immediately go for that elbow knee connection. Dan, that's a good choice. I like going to north-south, especially with this arm over right now. So we've been working the Jermel special, and that's absolutely something that you can hit. Although you do need to clear the head before you go for it and get properly into north-south. Yep, keep going. Oh, nice turn. Yeah, that should be able to keep him in place, no problem. Ben, what you're looking to do here is, he's not really in north-south yet, so I would just be looking to connect your elbow and your knee. Now you're in proper north-south. So now what you want to do is you want to create space, which is what you're doing, and pushing up on the hips and rolling over and getting your shins into his shoulders. The really fancy one is like getting your feet up into his hips, but shins into shoulders is perfectly fine. Ooh, that's the Dan special. But he missed one of those hooks. Yeah, so Dan, I know you probably recognized the issue here, but just in case you're not Dan and you don't recognize the issue, or you don't know what you're looking at. So he's getting to north-south. He's really high up, and he's looking to pull Ben back into a back take. Problem is, it's this foot right here, right? So you like sit on it. If you're going to sit on that foot, I would pull him more towards this way so this foot can free and come out, right? And this foot should just be able to like kind of fall in place, okay? It looks like maybe Ben just, did Ben explode? Yeah, I would pull him towards the upside leg so that other leg can kick out. Your base is very narrow right now. Ben, your base, yeah, so your knees, you need to spread those out. That's very narrow. It would not be hard to just kind of punch you off. This is not going to work in the long run, but you can try it. Are we talking? I can't tell if they're rolling or talking. Okay, we're talking. Okay. All right, posture's been broken. Let's start with there. It's fine if you're talking. It's not like an indictment. They probably just didn't realize I was filming. So this can be annoying. What you could do is take your hands and thread through the hands. Another thing is you can pass, like, it's not like wrong to pass with your posture broken, but just be ready for him to change positions. But if he's pulling your head down, you can walk up to your feet, especially with his guard open right there, and just work for the pass with him pulling your own posture, or him pulling your own head down. I know I always preach like clearing grips, curling grips, but if your posture is like already that broken and your head, you could just post off of your head, you can move your hips up. Just, again, be ready for him to change positions. There's nothing there. Oh, you're trying to force an armbar. Yeah, like that, I wouldn't. You have to, yeah, like you have to slide your If you're doing this arm bar, you have to think like your back's a turtle shell and you're not hip escaping. You hip escape here. Look, you're creating distance and then you try to throw it. You're not going to get it. You have to spin, and this leg needs to come up and bite down on his back to keep his posture broken. He's got a good posture here. His arm's not in. You got no shot with this. I would watch out for the triangle though. Yeah, but Jeff tells me to go for triangle. Yeah. So now you're in the trap triangle. Let's see. Dan took it personally the other day when I said his triangle was loose. Better. So what I'm talking about still though is cutting an angle. So this is great. You do finish this like this, I believe, but while this leg's up, just take this arm and go under and grab under that leg, and that's going to let you bring your head all the way over here. And then you create a perpendicular angle to bend, okay? And you have your feet facing in the same direction, right? So that foot's facing this way, and this foot, as you turn this way, this foot's going to come out over here, and you have your feet, the palms or the soles of your feet facing in the same direction. When they're facing in opposite directions or opposing directions, I'm sorry, not opposing. They're not facing the same direction. Jeez, sorry, long day. Choke's not going to be as tight. You can absolutely finish it like this as you do. When you pull his head down, yeah, it's like it works. It's just a stronger triangle if you want to try it. All right, close guard, and we start from there. Sorry, because I know Ben was asking. My bad, Ben. You don't want to go, you want to be able to posture up. So you want to be bringing your head up high, not diving your head down low. That's putting you deeper into the triangle. So like back here, when he's setting up the triangle, right, like your posture is completely broken. The second you start feeling this, and it just takes time, this is where you want to walk your knees in tight and get your chest up high, get your head nice and tall above your hips. That's going to make it harder for Dan to manipulate you. All right, so we're in close guard. Good. That's the posture I'm talking about, the posture Dan just had. I'm in here blocking. We're right next to the brick wall, so I apologize about the angle. I just want to make sure Dan didn't get hit. Don't mind the lawnmower. Again, looking for that hip escape that you had in the beginning, Ben. It's just on the other side now. So same thing. You want to drive your elbow into his hip, and you want to drive your other forearm in front of his face. Sorry, I'm not saying much, but I don't see too much right now. I mean, there's a lot of things, but let's see. Dan, no reason to staple this foot right here and just spin around. You can use your other knee and just spin around to this side. Come around to his back. You get to pass that way as he turns into you. Don't get so like tunnel vision on like passing to one side. All right. Thank you guys. Good work as always. Happy to have you here. If you enjoyed what you watched, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. I get these episodes out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. And if you would like to be, I'd love to get you on the channel. So just hit me up. I'll get you on here. All right, guys. Today, cool thing, while I'm recording this, it's not happening. But when you're watching this, if you're watching it on Saturday, the day of release, we have Janji Hibero coming for a seminar at Greenwich Jiu-Jitsu. So it should be a pretty fun day. So excited for that. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye.